Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts, and I watched Sniper Rogue Mission, aka Sniper number 9. Finally they knew how to hold on to that fucking stick, you know? Finally, you know? We had to go the first 3 movies are definitely the second and third one were good, I think, or were they alright? I can't remember, you know? There was something. The first one was okay. Then we had 3 that were not that good, but rather, you know, still okay, but definitely not better than the first one. Finally we have a pickup and they hold on to that stick, and the next one I hope that they will be as good as this one, and like I said, I hope that they will also end it on a high note, but I don't know. You know, I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here that has nothing to do with the movie, so if you want to skip this, skip it, you know. But you know, it's fucking hot in the Netherlands this week. You know, it's above 30 degrees Celsius, which is already 30 degrees is already fucking hot, especially in my opinion, you know. And now it's gonna get hotter, you know. It's gonna be 34 degrees. That probably feels as 36 degrees. It's almost 40. It's fucking insane. You know? And then, you know, the people up top, you know, my boss is with vacation, you know, and there's others, but you know, his boss, you know, they have the balls to say, oh, you know, usually we have to work to 4 o'clock, you know. Oh yeah, it's 2 o'clock, you can go home. Or you have to work until 2. Really? Yeah, and we work, you know, outside, and we have to work in long pants. You know, not even shorts. No, or you know, just under the knee pants. No, long pants until your ankles. You know, long. It's fucking hot. You know, it's very damp. You know, very humid heat. You know. And then they have the balls to say, oh yeah, go home, you know, at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna say that, you know, Thursday and Friday. I don't know if they're gonna say that then, but you know, yesterday they say, oh yeah, go home at 2. I'm glad that they say, oh, go home earlier, you know, but still, 2 o'clock in the middle of the fucking heat. Not 12, you know, when it's still rising. No, 2 o'clock when it's already an hour of that heat outside. Really? Yeah, so I'm curious what they're gonna do, you know. Luckily I'm now at the location that's closer to my house, you know. But otherwise I have to travel half an hour in that heat. In long pants. That I can't make shorter. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Yeah, drink a lot of water. That's very important. But still, I don't know how we're gonna do this shit, you know. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we, first of all, that we have to, you know, that we sent home at 2 o'clock, you know, just, okay, it's 2 hours earlier, so I'm very happy with that. But still, in the middle of the fucking heat. They don't call off, oh, stay at home. No, they don't do that kind of shit, you know. You first have to travel to your work, then they say, yeah, you go home early. Not even early, no, work first for 4 to 6 hours and then you can go home. Maybe 5 hours, you know. Well, you know, they are all sitting, you know, inside with a nice air conditioning, know. But hey, that's the company that I work at. Not gonna say the name where I work and all, but that's the company. Yay! Because some fucking numbskulls had ruined it in the past, and due to them, before I worked at this company, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, I don't know. But before I came there, there were some couple of numbskulls that ruined it for everybody, and that's why we can't work in short pants. They punish everybody. Even if they're probably already with retirement, I don't know even who they were, I never even know their name, or something like that, but that's the story, some numbskulls ruined it for everybody. And we still have to live with that. And I get it, in some cases, it's good, okay, they ruined it, and now, you have made it better, you made it better and shit, more safe or whatever. But not here, no, you made it worse. So, that. Sorry for the long rant, but, it's fucking hot outside, Here inside, now in my house, it's 27 degrees Celsius. Every degrees that I say is in Celsius. I don't know what the Fahrenheit is, but it's 27 degrees inside, and as you can see, my curtains are closed, and it's still fucking hot. My windows are also closed because otherwise the heat comes inside. It's fucking hot. So yeah. Yeah, you can always say, oh, then take the day off. Yes, I also can do that, but if I take the day off, I have to give in 8 hours. I have to give up 8 hours of my free time, of my time, of my hours. I have to give up 8 hours. Even if they say higher up, oh, go home at 12 o'clock. And you have just worked 4 hours. You have to give up 8 hours if you take the day off. Because you take the day off, and normally on a normal day you work till 4 o'clock. But because basically the boss gives the half a day off, that's and even if you do normally we work till this, you still have to give up 8 hours. If you want to take the whole day off, you have to give up 8 hours. Even if the boss says, oh yeah, stay. Even if they say, oh, it's 10 o'clock, go to home. You just work for 2 hours, but go home. If you take the whole day off, you still have to give in for 8 hours. And that's why I think, but that's why I can't do it. Because I think that I don't have enough hours. And still, summer still has to come. The summer still has to come, or the summer is already gone. I don't know when the summer starts, but the summer still has to come, and that's what's worrying me. Worrying me a lot. But enough of this. Let's just start with the movie, because that's what you're here for. We're in London, and when I say on the channel London, it's usually London, England. Otherwise I will say London, Canada. But we're in London, and we see the bridge, the nice bridge. We're now somewhere in the city, and the camera goes to the left, and it stops at a person. We just see the back, but we can see that they're with binoculars. The camera goes past him, zooms in while it goes past him, and we zoom in what he's looking at. there's a window there, and we see a person, walking back and forth, then stands, against the ball for a second, then again back and forth, then grabs the phone, and does something on the phone, and then we see that somewhere else the phone is ringing and it says 0. The guy from the last movie. But we can leave that, because if you don't know what's happening next, watch the movie yourself. Oh, Jesus Christ. There was also an unnecessary fight in this movie. Oh, God damn it. Lady Death was back in this movie, and Brandon was such an idiot, because he was going for in the alley then, and she attacked him, because I don't know why, probably because she thought that he was going to kill her, arrest her, or whatever, and what does he do? Not saying for, oh, we need your help, the first thing that comes out of his mouth, when she starts to attack him. No, listen to me. I'm not here to fight, or whatever he said, blah 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 blah. Never saying we need your help, I need your help, or anything in the box of we need your help. No, just listen to me, blah 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 blah. Dude, how about you start off, we need your help, start off with why you're there. Then, if you did that, because, then 0 came running up and said, oh, hey, we're all friends here, we need your help. And she, help? Yeah, if you, and then Brandon thought, if you let me finish talking, dude, you were doing this, doing this, just go straight to what you were trying to say from, we need your help, go straight to the fucking point. Don't do a whole lap around the fucking city and then go to the fucking answer. No, straight to, we need your help. Done. Start off with that. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. So, a bit of an unnecessary fight. Also funny is, both sides, the villains and Beckett and Zero's team, they both had the plan. Okay, she goes there, and then this, and then this. But they both, we saw both their plans, and it was totally different. And then oh, they have a sniper. But where is he? And then we zoom out. The villains are right above them on the roof, but they both didn't know that the other was just just in between them, just there, which was kind of funny. It was overall a good movie, so I give this movie a 4 out of 5. Go watch the movie yourself, leave likes, recommend a good movie versus sniper rifle in the down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time. Bye.